Thank you, Vaughn. FCS closing.
Yeah, man. Again, was another. I didn't jump early, and I have to leave, go get some food, and come back. But yeah, like always, this is a very good. It's a very good idea you do here. But generally, my own little comments on everything that's going on. Like Gabriel mentioned, yeah, people are really trying to see an opportunity. They're trying to basically revamp their historic places and positions. But as I also clearly mentioned, Africa should just might just forget about those historical boundaries. The Sahel confederations, Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali, to a level somewhat restore the some of the ancient borders. But that again, that's a stretch because many other places are included, and even including Sahel. But anyway, so definitely it's an opportunity, but as I said, and if you go wrongly, it could completely blow over, backfired. And I wish also I'm sensing on the Russian side, I'm gonna put the. I don't think Russia is gonna try to get the whole of East Dnipro. I think that's too much tax, that's too much requirement. But what I'm suspecting is basically linking Transnistria and Odessa. I think I can see the Russian that would be easier to maintain than to get a whole east of Dnipro. That's a very big area to maintain and to get from Russia, to get from Ukraine. In the context of the Middle East, as I was saying earlier before I left and do what I have to do, Israel is basically stuck between a rock and a hard place. As I mentioned a long time ago, the opportunity that when they first conquered Palestine, they had an opportunity to basically solve that problem then and there, but they tried to basically say either all of us is all of it is ours or nothing, and that just drag on this war forever. And for me, I'm biased. I will always support the Palestinians. One for but from people that are from there, and also just because of I always pick the small guy in every battle. Except Ukraine. Ukraine is a different story. Uh, I know,
Disgusting.
I know. But for Ukraine, I feel like Ukraine, they could have avoided what's happening. For the Palestinians, well, they were home, and somebody came knocking their door. So that's why I feel like okay. So I'll go towards the Palestinian side in the context of what someone was saying earlier about the Sunni Shia, the Middle East Arab coalition thing. I think if any region have more potentials to kind of get some stability, is that region. If only they're left alone with interference, and I can see it going towards that level because this Palestinian conflict, I really expected a blow over. Since this is not blow over, I'm telling you, that because the guilt from this will completely paralyze some people going forward. Yeah, the ones that react will be cocky enough to keep reacting going forward, but the ones that just sit there and put their hand between their legs, like the CC we have in Egypt, I call him CC because anyway that's his name also. But yeah, and it will be very hard for them to react in the future, and because to come from this one, you have to do something more drastic than this to show. Oh, I'm not a punk. I'm not a punk, and this is what I think they cannot do because they have no one else to react on except their own people. And I think this Palestinian conflict, whichever way it ends, it will bring this normalization to the Middle East. And I think, as crazy as it may sound, the Palestinians will get their ass kicked in eventually, but it will bring some normalization. It will bring some stability because they have created so much divide between the leadership and the people that to come back from it, will have to attack their own people, and which I don't see them doing. So that's my take on that. But generally, on the uh, about the whole platform, if you're watching the DPA up to this level, obviously this is the weekly thing why I try to put together. And for me, I'm I come and say the Sahel Rondo or the Sahel Wanderer, and that's what I do. And today I'm in Texas. I'm in Texas in the United States. So I think I should put Global Wanderer, and I should be somewhere pretty soon, different. But anyway, and that traveling and this platform, it almost matched my portfolio of what I do because the same way I travel, I run to random people from random places, and here I am again on this platform. And I'm not a military guy, so I have some very little military input except based on what I read. Whenever there's a platform, I try to do some reading on some breaking news, do some little research, and do some little quick refresher before I join here. Sometimes I don't join early, and I see the topic, then I do some refresh on what to be discussed. But militarily, I've not been in the military before, so this is just exchange of ideas. So if you're watching this, you have any ideas, then you can contribute to this thing. Hey, come and join in. Let's argue and let's call each other names and say bye bye. At the end of the day, for Nika, for Vin and Gabriel and White, again, nice meeting you all again as always. For Gabriel, he's a regular here. I met him many times before. Well, and with that said, again, thank you all and thanks for watching in and always tune in to DPA on your weekly basis. It's just we just tune in, just walk away, just listen. You may hear your country name come up one day. And by the way, I'm the coup detector. It's a new coup coming up.
Usually, it's a bad thing when you hear your country name being named. No,
Exactly.
if I say your country name, tends to be a bad thing happen.
Actually, keep listening. If you hear your country name, time to pack a load and run away, like the guy from last week. What country are you from?
All right.
Nika.
All right.
Sorry.
Nika is Tunisian Canadian.
Oh boy. Tunisians.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Bye, guys. Now my time for closing. My closing time. I need the whole screen. I'll take the whole screen.